Excited for another adventure, I'm arriving in Wales for a bikepacking adventure by All Mountain Adventures. This time the Headstock 200, the Headstock's 500's little sibling. 130 miles of Welsh landscape to explore. Starting my first adventure of the year along the peaceful Monmouthshire Canal. Some flat, easy pedalling to warm them legs up. Get them legs ready for the steep Welsh climbs that are up ahead. Taking this adventure on the gravel bike with lots of rugged Welsh landscape up ahead, time would tell how it would fare. So unfit. First proper ride of the year really. Super late for me, but a Welsh trip should be what's needed to get a bit of fitness back in the legs. I've done about 15 miles today. I'm not going to do many more because it's going to get dark fairly soon, in maybe an hour and a half ish. Steep, so yeah, so a short day today. I'm gonna try and spend at least 2 nights, maybe even 3 on this trip, just to get the heart pumping and the legs spinning again. Let's go find somewhere to camp. Hopefully I can find somewhere before it gets dark. As I continued to huff and puff my way along the trails, some boggier than others, I was thankful to be out on an evening like this, with the sun slowly getting lower in the sky. The sky so beautiful, just a very slight breeze. It would seem it was going to be a truly peaceful night under the stars. Home sweet home. Well, I've just set up camp and it's like deja vu from the Headstock 500 because I'm in the exact same spot which is really nice. The sky is beautiful tonight, but I don't know if you can see my breath. It's already 0 degrees. It's meant to go down a few more degrees, I think. So it'll be in the minuses tonight, maybe like -2, -3. But yeah, solid little day, little 20 miles to start off the Headstock 200. I've got a few miles, maybe like, I don't know, 10 miles or so until we get to Abergavenny, which is perfect for a nice little breakfast stop. And then tomorrow we're heading up to the highest point on this route. I'm in the new tent, the Lanchan 1, which is already broken, so that's good. So that's a good start. Might even get some starts, who knows. But yeah, nice little 20 miles done. Only another 110 to go. As always, I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Hopefully we'll have some sunshine tomorrow too. See you in the morning. Good morning. Last night it definitely got down below 0, possibly even had a bit of snow up here. It was really calm for most of the night. It was like super peaceful. It was quite a starry night. It was, as I said, quite cold, but cozy warm in here. But over the last few hours the wind has started to pick up a bit now, and so we're gonna have to deal with a bit of wind today, as it seems like it's gonna be a headwind. Hopefully it's not too bad as we head down. We are quite high up at the moment, but once we get past Abergavenny, which is in about 10 miles, we will be heading up again, which might be cold. All right, I'm gonna try and get packed up quickly and on our way to Abergavenny for some breakfast. I think I'm gonna leave this jacket on for a little bit longer. Come on, cold bike, let's go. Whew. Going to bed and waking up to your very own little winter wonderland, all to yourself to play around in. The wind had certainly picked up today though, and it was bitter. The type of wind that chills you right down to the bone. So it was certainly nice to start heading to lower ground, as I found myself cruising along an old railway line towards Abergavenny, where it was time for a quick breakfast stop, because today I had a big day up ahead of me. Much needed breakfast stop at Abergavenny. That was a bitterly cold morning. The wind is just ice cold. The wind has calmed down a bit, at least while I'm low, but now I'm going to be heading up to the highest point on this route. We've got like 20 miles pretty much of uphill until we get there though, so a nice long drag to do that. My legs, my legs are feeling it. But the goal for today really is to get up and over that highest point. So let's keep spinning these legs and let's head up to the highest point It might be a long 20 miles, but hopefully after get some nice downhill. I'm knackered already. I've only done 13 miles. I already knew what was up ahead of me for today, and it was going to be steep. The steep Welsh hills that leave you gasping for air. Oh, I'm just about to head up to the highest point now. We're going to start climbing, but I've just had the sealant flying out the tyre, so I think it's stopped. There's no sealant to be seen now, so I just need to pump the tyre up and hopefully it'll stay up. And also I broke my tripod, so that's two things, and if we're to believe that things happen in threes, something else is about to happen. Luckily, pumping the tyre back up, it would stay up, but I was still expecting that third thing to happen. Gut feeling told me something was coming. I would make my way up to the ridgeline to start climbing to the highest point. I would soon find out what that third thing would be. It would be nature. As hard as I tried to pedal on, nature would always win. I would push my bike as long and as far as I could. At a certain point, you just have to accept defeat. I've been hiking for like, it feels like 2 hours or something. It's so windy. The wind is coming up from behind me, and I can't ride at all. It's yeah, just way too windy. It's hard enough to walk. I'm not at the top either yet. I can see over here, that's the reservoir, so I've still got some more climbing to go. To be honest, I wish I was down there right now because I'm on a ridge, so I'm just getting absolutely hammered by the wind. It's crazy, really crazy. So I need to follow that trail all the way up there behind me, but as soon as I go out from this hill, I literally cannot move. I'm not exaggerating. It's worse than when I was in the Cairngorms a while back. I literally can't move. My bike's getting like taken away. Ideally, if I could find a way down to like the reservoir, I could maybe hide in the bovvy or even just have a bit of shelter. I do not think I'm gonna be able to get up and over today, because up there is just gonna be worse than here. I could potentially find somewhere to maybe like camp over there while the wind is not actually hitting too bad over there. I don't know. I'm gonna have a look at the map, and I don't know. Might even have to bail. I'm not sure. But to bail, I still need to get down off of here. So no idea. I'm gonna have a look at the map. Maybe see if there's a trail down that way. Would be nice. Who knows? The wind is just like insane. It was A little bit bad this morning, but it's incredibly strong now. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the map. Oh my god, it's knackering. I'm going to try and get down there! I've got to fix the headwind for a little bit though. It's bitterly cold and ridiculously strong, but it's better than being on my side. I can actually walk. I just hope this trail actually goes to somewhere. I would make my own trail down to seek shelter from this relentless wind tonight, as I kept the reservoir in my sights. I was tempted with taking shelter in the bovvy. However, now out of the wind, I had my sights set upon a great camp spot for the night, looking over the reservoir. Wow, what a day! What a day that was, seriously. I managed to get down to where the reservoir is. I've set up the tent, to be fair, with an absolutely awesome view. Where I am right now is sheltered enough out of the wind, so it's okay. I'm just hoping in the morning the wind's completely died down and I'll just go up this trail because it's a bit better than the exposed one. Although the exposed one was just getting where it would have been quite nice to ride, but I couldn't ride in that wind. In the morning, the wind will have died down a little bit. I'll get up nice and early and we'll try and I'll hopefully beat the wind. If not, I don't know. So I'm not giving up yet, but we'll see. We'll see in the morning. Now, let's get into this tent. I've got a nice view for the night. I would lay there that night, listening to the rain tap on the outside of my tent, just hoping that I would get the chance to continue on my adventure. But to my surprise, as I opened my eyes in the morning, I was greeted to the golden sunrise shining through my tent. Unzipping the tent, I was in for a treat. Wow, what a morning. Just look at that behind me. Absolutely stunning. And I think the good news is today I've woken up with blue skies. There's no wind at all. It's the complete opposite of yesterday. It's sunny. It is ice cold. You can see by the ground it's all frosted. The tent is frozen. Not only is the tent frozen, my bike is completely frozen. This bag is just completely frozen. I can't even open it. So that's my mission, is to try and pack this bike up. I've got to try and warm it up a little bit and pack the tent up. But it looks like we are going to actually be able to carry on. Now, I'm just going to go up this the trail just over the other side of here. Instead of going all the way back and then up to the original trail. This one will lead me back to where I need to be anyway. They meet in the middle anyway, so it's not too bad. But first things first, I need to pack this frozen tent and bike away. That should be fun. But oh my god, how beautiful of a morning that is. Stunning. Get back on track. Yesterday had been a day of disappointment, but today I was full of optimism. How could I not be? The sun shining on my back as I would finally be making it up to the highest point on this adventure, getting back on track, relishing in this moment all alone on top of the world in the morning sun. Wow, yesterday was slow because of the weather. Today is slow because of the trails. Today we've been hitting them very muddy trails, but we are over the highest point. But it does look like we're about to go up there, which is definitely going to be a bit of a hiker bike. Go up. So let's start hiking up the big lump. Oils. That was such a nice descent from there, and we've only done 13 miles so far today. It's currently 1, so it's been another slow going day, but got the canal now for a little bit, so should make a nice little bit of progress. Today's goal really is just try and get as many miles out, try and catch up from our adventurous day yesterday, and just generally try and get as many miles out. I'm hoping I can get over the next 2 climbs. If that's possible, then it means tomorrow I only really have like 1, and then it's like a nice gradual downhill towards the finish with a couple of little climbs at the end. But if I can get to there, get us a nice easy day to finish. I was actually planning or hoping to finish today, but there's just no way after yesterday that's going to happen. Still got like 70 miles to go from here, so I'll try and get about 30 more miles done today if possible. For now I'm going to enjoy cruising along this beautiful canal for a couple miles. Nice. A nice break from the relentless Welsh hilly landscape riding along the canal for a few miles. But it wouldn't be long until it would be time to start spinning them legs, climbing them hills once more. But today was just getting better and better as the day went on. The sun now shining in my face, even the jacket would finally get a chance to come off. This day was just full of beauty, a day full of fun. had made great progress, but there was just one more climb to conquer. And I would, just in time to see the last of the sun before it would sink into the distance. Good morning. Yesterday I managed to do 40 miles, so that means we have another 40 miles to do today. But the good news is today it's mostly downhill. I've got maybe one climb in the morning, maybe 5 miles or so, maybe 10 miles, I don't know, and then it's mostly downhill. The bad news is, you can probably hear it, it's quite windy out there again, and it looks like I'm going to be heading into that wind, so that is not so fun. But hopefully this wind won't kick my ass too much today. This should be our final day if all goes well. Let's do it. Unpredictability of Wales means you take every day, every moment as it comes, and today would be a whiteout. As I made my way up the final couple of climbs, the views were gone, only being able to see just a few meters ahead of me at a time, focusing on the trails beneath my feet, the rugged, rocky trails. Just a bit too much for the gravel bike to handle this morning. I knew I was getting to the end, so just one step at a time. It wasn't all bad though. I had the support from the locals, and today I had left myself with a nice easy finish to complete the Headstock 200.